evening. So this was a last minute live because the moon is literally shining out on me, so I was like, okay, I gotta celebrate this, even though I planned tomorrow night to do it. But this is just basically a little bit of a reminder. So guys, I don't know where you are in the world, but if you are here in the UK, in a matter of hours we are having the lunar eclipse. Okay, now in the UK it's going to be a partial lunar eclipse, which means you're gonna see part of it. So I believe the hours that it's going to take place is probably from 1 something in the morning, this is UK time, to maybe 3 something, or in some places even up till 5 a.m. So, you know, no coincidence this is happening when the veils are at its thinnest, you know, those spiritual kind of hours in the morning. So, you know, if you could be a night owl, tonight may be the night to stay up under the moon, to like do some moon bathing, do some meditation, connect to your spirit team, you know, just connect to some of that spiritual energy that is out there to tap into and tune into. So yeah, this is why, guys, I just had to come on and like do a little bit of a reminder for it. So yeah, basically so much going on with that. So that's going to be a big one. I don't know personally if I'm gonna be able to manage to stay up. I wish I'd have known in advance, and then I could have, like, you know, had a nap or something. Maybe I can wake myself up, but who knows, maybe I'll get woken up, because that often happens for me, getting woken up at, you know, these the witching hours, you know, when the veil's at its thinnest. So yeah, I'm gonna see, but that'll be totally incredible to be able to see, because these things, when they happen, they're really quite rare. Like, they don't happen all the time, and you know, we might be lucky to get the odd occasion through the year, but you know, we are in this eclipse season at the moment, which is also explaining, which I'm just going to touch on a little bit in this, you know, last minute live tonight with the eclipses, is because they bring around like huge transformation, like huge change. Like, they bring so much energy that it can feel so like mind-blowing for us, and I think that may explain why a lot of us maybe at the moment have been feeling so fatigued, so tired, you know, lost, maybe detached or disconnected from ourselves. You know, we are in this universal 8-month. Check out my other videos on that, but 8 is also about connection. It's a connection energy too. So also tying into that, that's one end of it. The other is disconnected. So it's about getting that balance, you know, like the 8, material world, spiritual world, having that kind of balance. So with these being rare events that take place on Earth, we, as, you know, spiritual beings in these human bodies, we're going to feel a lot, especially those of us that are more sensitive. So it can feel like sometimes we're maybe losing it a bit, like loads is going on, like it can just be a crazy kind of time. So get some grounding, like drink loads of water. You know, if you have to just clear your schedule, have some time out, please do so. Like, you just have to honor your body, honor your needs. So if you're needing more rest, you know, do that. Do what's going to make you feel better, but also really time in nature, because that will help you to feel more still. Because full moon anyway energy is really emotional and really intense, then powered with this eclipse, whew, like that can just be almost like too much, you know, for a lot of us to deal with. So it will appear larger and brighter in the sky. I've definitely noticed that the last couple of nights it has appeared a lot bigger in the sky, and I'm so lucky that it is literally like shining in through my window now. I was over the moon literally to see it, so like I was super hyped about that. Like I said, it's going to bring huge transformations. I also got this card come out for myself the other day in a reading, which is the shift. Again, this is about things shifting, transformations, things moving. Also in readings I've had done, like in the spiritual development group that I hold, you know, I've had some incredible readings from the guys in there too, and they also were touching on that. I feel it myself. There's a lot of change. Some of you may relate to this, so if it resonates, amazing. But change is happening, like this inner feeling, like sometimes that's it. When you're really tuned in, you'll feel it internally before it happens externally. So we feel it within before it appears in our outer world. And yeah, I feel that for myself, like change is brewing, okay? And that can make us also feel really uncomfortable and unsure. Another message I'd pulled for myself, which a lot of you will relate to, is this 22, the intuition card, is really learning to trust our intuition and our guidance and those hunches, those feelings we get, because that's what's going to lead us, you know, on that right path. We have to trust what we get. That's also the universe's way of giving us a nudge and sending messages through us. So yeah, expect intense emotions, okay? If you're like me, you're going to be highly emotional all the time anyway, but more so at this time. So these couple of days building up to it and a couple of days either side. Then we also have things like the autumn equinox coming. So energetically, guys, like there is a lot happening. So that's going to feel super, super, you know, intense. How that plays out for you, who knows? But I'm just giving you the themes that are going to be taking place. Eclipses also, they do highlight the areas of things where we need to let go and old patterns, okay? So if things have been highlighted in your life, it may be that in certain areas or with certain things, that is a time for you, you're being called to let go of those things, okay? So really pay attention in your life of what's coming up to the surface, because that's probably something you need to let go of. Like the universe will give you little nudges and then they'll, you know, get more intense. And if we don't trust that intuition and we go against our inner knowing and feelings, that's when more problems will arise in our lives. They will also help make way though for healthier dynamics to come through, because eclipses bring through huge change, okay, in a short space of time. So expect the unexpected. That's a big thing, but they will help make way then for healthier dynamics to play out too. So it's just also having that kind of trusting the process, trusting things as they go. The shifts as well, just checking on my notes, because of course you girl was writing notes. But yeah, the shifts that are going to happen will obviously help align you with your true path, okay? So these shifts, trust that they will be working out for your highest good. Now, new opportunities as well can come up in the areas, for instance, new opportunities with growth, you know, deeper connections will emerge as well. And I'm feeling that myself. Like, I woke up today and I was like, right, that's it. I'm going to start on a detox. I'm just, you know, suddenly it was like this mindset switch and change. And I was like, whoa, like it's a lot. So, you know, oh, hi people. Hi guys in chat. Just sorry, catching up with chat. Too busy talking away here. How are you guys feeling? How's this energy feeling for you at the moment? Let me know in chat. It'd be great to hear from you. So yeah, there's a lot going on, but you know, trust some of these new opportunities that are going to come up for you. Eclipses, of course, as well can bring through really big surprises, and they can also speed up events, okay? So don't be surprised if something seems like it could be way in the future and then suddenly, whoosh, like it's happening way sooner than you could have felt or imagined, okay? And it's also a time of new beginnings, so bringing new beginnings through. So for a lot of you, you may find as this eclipse season just passes, you know, these next couple of days, new things, new beginnings, new opportunities may arise for you. And if they feel right for you and they feel in alignment, go for it. Like, don't hold back, because this energy is rare, okay? So it's about tapping into it and using it to your advantage, but also use it as a time to close chapters that are no longer serving you. So tying into that full moon energy, it's about, you know, letting go of things that are also not serving you, negative things, negative people, you know, that aren't serving your highest good and are not going to help you with your growth. Eliza, if I've said that right, has said she's feeling amazing. That's good. See, this energy can also power up a lot of people. Some people, again, might be the opposite and feel really drained, really tired and need to rest. Others, you may be just feeling supercharged, super powered and ready to go. So embrace it. I will also say this, and I did write this in my notes too, but eclipses do help direct you towards the path for your highest good. So in your life, if you look around like what's maybe not working, and things that are, and if you then tune into letting those things go that aren't working, it will then help align you on that path that you're meant to be on, that is, you know, your true calling, you know, for your highest good. It's going to help align you and push you forward on that. Now, before I then get into a little bit on the full moon, because like I say, tomorrow was my initial plan to do my full moon live, so I will probably still do that tomorrow, so I won't go too much into it, but I know not everyone can make that. So if you're watching this back, you know, and let me know in comments if you catch this eclipse tonight. I really want to know, and I really want to know how this energy is feeling for you. Eliza has said, finally someone said your name right. I mean, isn't it pretty obvious? I mean, it's quite easy if it's said as it's read, you know. Also, are you new on my channel? Is this your first time on live, or have you been on my channel before? I would love to know, because I noticed I'm getting a few new people, subscribers, so yeah, I would just like to know, because I didn't plan this live, so I wasn't actually really expecting anyone, or, you know, because I don't know how YouTube works with notifying people when I do come on live. So yeah, the full moon as it stands though is, this one is landing in Pisces energy. Oh, so it's your first time. Oh my god, hey. Okay, I hope you're subscribed, and I hope you can actually make more of the lives too. That would be so cool. So yeah, if you do want to come to tomorrow's one that I'm going to do as well, because I did plan that one, will be some similar stuff, but you know, might do a little bit of healing or some readings on that one too. Yeah, that will be great to have you. Also, are you in the UK or are you in another country? Because I'm just thinking for you, when you're gonna see, if you're gonna get to see this lunar eclipse, that will be very interesting. But yeah, full moon in Pisces energy, so that is, Pisces is quite spiritual energies. This is about our spiritual connection too, and how that's kind of panning out for us. So also as well, if you have Pisces, if you're a Pisces, you're going to feel it more intensely. Also worth looking up if you're into your astrology stuff, where you have Pisces in your chart, okay? Because that will then give you an inclination of where in your chart, in your life, things are highlighted for you at the moment. So actually, when I get off this call, I'm going to live, whatever you want to call it, when I get off this, I'm going to make a note to look up where Pisces is in my chart. So what house, you know, is it in house 1, house 2, house 3, you know, you get the gist. So if you look it up what house it's under, that will be a theme for you at this full moon. House of Pisces. If I even have it in my chart, I'm gonna have a look. Oh, you're in the UK too, amazing. Do you think you're gonna be a rebel and like stay up till like 1 something in the morning to try catch a glimpse of this, or are you gonna casually go to bed soon? I don't know, I am tempted to stay up, I can't lie. Like, I'm really tempted because I really want to see it, you know, because these things are so rare to get to see. My ideal right now would be like, you know, someone that has a beautiful little country house or a little log cabin somewhere, and then they've got the whole view of the sky uninterrupted, and that would be incredible. I need to get ahead of myself and like try plan these things to make it happen. That, you know, the right timing there. Also guys, Pisces is connected to our feet. So, and I noticed this because I noticed my feet started really hurting today and yesterday, and Pisces rules the feet, so that is another thing. Like, healing for feet will be extra beneficial on a Pisces day, and don't do anything that's going to put a heavier burden or surgery on them when the moon's in Pisces. So that's kind of interesting. So yeah, I'm intrigued anyway, but I will go more into the Pisces moon tomorrow. Okay, Eliza said, I stay up till 2 in the morning, but I always have school every day. Okay, so you know what? You're probably going to see it. So if you do, you're going to have to come back on and drop a comment and let me know if you got to see it, because I'm going to be so gutted if I don't see it. But I want to know if other people do and how it looks. But like I said, I'm going to try and stay up for it. Like, I want to be able to. But I'm going to have to see. Because then I know if I stay up for it, I'm going to be absolutely exhausted tomorrow. But, you know, like we say, these are rare events, you know. So I just, yeah, we'll see. Because I don't know about anyone else, but I always notice when we have these like eclipses or full moons going on, my dreams get like, they're vivid anyway, but they just go off the chart, like super vivid. So that's another thing. If you remember your dream, please make notes of that, because they are always messages for you and another way that the universe will communicate through you. So always make note of those dreams, especially around these times, okay, because that is really important for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's key guidance that could be given to you, key messages. Oh, Jalicia, hey, yeah, update 101. So my live is still scheduled for tomorrow, okay guys. I'm still gonna do tomorrow's because I said I would, but girl, I was sat in my lounge and I'm like, the moon tonight, oh my god. Then I discovered, because obviously I'm in the UK now, then I discovered that like literally in a couple of hours, between like 1 or 3 a.m, around those kind of times, this partial lunar eclipse is going to happen and we could get to see it. It's really rare. So then I was like, oh my god, I feel like I need to come on and do a quick live just to like let people know in case they forgot, and just quickly talk about some of this eclipse energy. So do you know what I mean? Because I thought, oh, in other countries it's already happening now. So I was like, oh, let me just come on a bit earlier. But I didn't think I'd have the energy today to do a live. But then randomly I'm sat there and I'm like, I'm just going to do live. And if no one logs on, it's fine, because people can probably watch it on catch up. So that was my plan. And the moon's literally shining into my lounge. I was going to do the live without the light, but then I thought, you guys might not, like, literally this will be, I might look, if you didn't know me, it may look a bit scary. Do you know what I mean? Because I've literally like got my candles on and stuff. So I think it might be a bit scary. So I put the light on, but the literal moonlight is shining through. So I was so excited. So that's basically why I came on earlier than tomorrow, because I was like a big kid. I couldn't wait till tomorrow, but I'm still going to be on tomorrow, if that answers that. Oh, you said I look pretty. Oh, thank you. I feel so tired. I don't feel it, because I was just saying I've been feeling not great the last couple of weeks and months, and then suddenly I woke up today and it was like a mindset change. I was like, right, I'm going to start a cleanse. I'm going to do a cleanse tomorrow. I'm going to cleanse my body. I've been taking in bloody, like, drinking fizzy pop. You know, just basically eating crap that I shouldn't. That, like, my higher self knows better, but I haven't had the mental strength to be like, fired it off. So then I was like, right, I'm going to get on this. And it's so weird because it's tying in with the time of the eclipse. And I was like, I've got to make changes going forward. So I was like, I've got to do it so I feel better in myself, blah, blah, blah. So that's when I was just like, you know what? I woke up with a different mindset, and it's really all tying into this like change and transformation energy that's hitting us. So Eliza said, so what time are we going to see it? Okay, so that depends whereabouts you are. I think if you type it in online, it should tell you, but I think I can't do it now because if I do it, I'll come off the screen. But it is between, in the UK, between I think 1 something and 3 something that it's going to be at the like its kind of peak where you're most likely to see it. But if you just check online, like eclipse time UK or whatever country you're in, like it'll tell you. And I know we had one not even that long ago. Now I'm pretty sure, guys, like we're in an eclipse season where there's like 4 in a row, which is huge, because if we look at a lot of times in history, this kind of thing hasn't happened. So it just means like so much is happening in our lives in such a short space of time, and then time actually can become quite an illusion. So all I can just say is huge times of change, transformation, and also time for us to opportunities, as I mentioned before, for like growth and deeper connections and spiritual connections for us now more than ever. Okay, Eliza, I'm in the Wirral. Okay, so it may be kind of similar, but just double check it online in case. Julicia, I started a YouTube channel last night. I'm not going to be sorry, it's not going to be spiritual related, but it's what I've been wanting to do, and I decided to post a video under the Pisces full moon energy. Oh my god, you're gonna drop me a little email about the channel so I can subscribe and watch your stuff? I mean, I would love to if you want me to. If not, I understand. But that's really cool. See, again, the timing, like the timing of that, you're literally doing it on the edge of this like eclipse energy, which is again change. And I just said it before, I don't know if you logged on then, it's about new beginnings as well. They can happen real quick just like that, and you've just literally summed that up for us. But I really feel that energy. So much is not happening, but so much is happening at the same time in my life, and I'm so overwhelmed. I know that feeling, as you just mentioned there, the overwhelmed, I think a lot of us can relate to that, because there is a lot, as I think I even touched on it, it's like we get these feelings and we can feel it happening internally sometimes before it happens in our external worlds. So yeah, just give yourself plenty of time to like ground, to connect yourself, and you know, take it at your own pace. Don't feel like you have to rush. You know, just honor every second, every day for you and what makes you feel good, you know, and just take some time to chill and to breathe. Eliza, what do you mean about the Pisces thing? Because I'm a Scorpio, does it make a difference? So the energy around this full moon is because the day that the full moon is, so like most of us today or tonight, that lands in the sign of Pisces. Okay, so that is embodying the Pisces energy. So whether you're a Pisces or not, that is like the theme for this full moon for us as a collective. As I mentioned then, if you're into astrology, if you want to look on your own astrology chart, if you have Pisces and where that is, so let's say it's in your 5th house, then you would look, what does your 5th house mean? And then how does the Pisces energy play out in that? That would then be a theme for you. Obviously, if you're a Scorpio, does that then make a difference? I mean, you might not feel it as intensely as someone that is a Pisces or has more Pisces energy in their chart. But the best thing to do would be to look at your astrology chart, or even Jalicia might be able to add a bit more detail on that, because I know she's like knows stuff about the astrology too. Jalicia, I'll link you the channel, and I sent you a picture of the full moon in my country last night too. I didn't get the picture, so I don't know if it's just my email hasn't updated properly, but I was looking for it because I know I saw in your other comment and I was like, oh, I really want to see it, but I didn't. So yeah. And yeah, thank you. Then at least I can subscribe to your channel, be one of your fans. So I'm excited for that. Really am. What is the theme of your channel going to be? Jalicia has just responded to Eliza and said the only difference would be their Pisces fall on in your chart will show that area of your life you will experience that energy, like what Lara is explaining. Yeah, basically that. So I know after this live I'm gonna go look on a website that I use with my chart, and I'm gonna then go and see where it falls. Where do I have Pisces in my chart? If I have any Pisces energy, I'm gonna look that up, and then that will be an area and a theme for me. But I'm already seeing it play out in my life. Like, I'm not gonna say details fully on live, but I'm seeing a particular area in my life of something that I think I need to let go of and maybe start new opportunities of something. So that for me at this full moon and eclipse time has been highlighted, and I've noted it. And again, I showed you guys that intuition card at the beginning, so I know I have to trust my intuition on the feelings I'm getting, and I need to stop going against it, because when you go against it, I'm just delaying you know, a new beginning or a transformation or transition in another area or in another place for me to direct my energy better. So yes, Julissa, maybe I'll resend the picture, and maybe I need to clear space on my phone. Also, thank you so much for wanting to be a fan of my channel. Of course, you've been supporting my channel. I really appreciate that. Like, you always, you know, come to the lives, you're always commenting on stuff, you know, sharing. It's great. I love fans, and I love being a fan, you know, why not? Because that's what matters. I always say there's more, like, that's always what matters more. It's not really it's not about numbers. Like, some people get obsessed, like, oh, I want to get thousands of subscribers. Like, well, what's the point if they're just not even, like, you're not connecting with them, or they're not interested in your stuff? Like, it's better to just have a handful of people, or even a few people that you can help or connect with, and then you make a better difference on their lives. You know what I mean? I think that's actually more rewarding. Eliza put, how long have I been on this live for? I think it's almost been an hour. It's only 25 minutes. I know, right? It does feel longer, but this is what I'm saying to you guys. The illusion, like the feeling of time is becoming completely different. Completely different. So it's kind of crazy, isn't it? You know, it feels longer than it is. Julissa, the theme. The channel is called... let's reread this. The channel is called Closeted Lycia. If I've said that wrong, please tell me. So I intend for my videos to be inspiring for people who are like me, stuck in the closet, and just to share little things that I like that aren't spiritual. Ooh, I'm loving that. Yeah, you know, that's gonna be amazing, because you're showing you. Do you know what I mean? And that's what people will take to. If they're drawn to you and they connect with you and they resonate with that, that'll be amazing. So TikTok is going to be my spiritual account, and YouTube will be the account that I post other things. I'm intrigued. So do you think you'll do like vlogs and stuff on there, or just like your own creating videos that you're gonna do? Eliza, sorry, I went to say Alicia because I'm putting both your names together. Sorry. So Eliza, I love supporting people, especially you. You make me interested in more things. Oh, thank you so much. That's amazing. I'm just so glad you found the channel now. That's great. Yeah, how did you find it? Was there a particular video that brought you to my channel, or was it just like random? Did YouTube suggest it? I always like to know this because I don't know how YouTube works. Julissa put, you get the name good. It's my name without the J-I. So instead of Julissa, it's Lycia. I actually like that, you know, Lycia. It sounds nice. It's got like, it's kind of like got a mysterious kind of feminine energy vibe going on. I like it. Julissa put, yes, I want to do vlogs eventually. Yeah, vlogs can be really fun. I mean, my thing is this. I think I would do more, and I want to do more on my YouTube. I want to do like more videos and cool stuff and vlogs. Like, but guys, this is my thing. I'm no good with technology. I get really frustrated. I have no patience. I don't know all the different apps and different softwares and things to use. If I had someone that knew how to do all that stuff and could help me with it, yeah, I could do way more. But I'm not technology. I know enough to do the basic, but I'm not great with that side of it. Julissa put, I don't think I'll start off with the vlogs now, but I definitely want to grow into it. Yeah, just see naturally how it grows and goes for you. Like, when I first started my channel, I knew it was with the intention of wanting to help others, you know, and share guidance and help, etc. And then there was a few videos I would do, and then yeah, do you know what I mean? Like a few videos I would do, and then it just started to grow from there. But then I would just trust my intuition sometimes on what videos to do, what you know, what people are finding. But then it is really hard because I like to be genuine, and I like sometimes to share things that I feel may genuinely help people, or that I'm called to share. But then this is the catch: YouTube doesn't work like that. So if you post all the same types of things, I think it boosts your algorithms and stuff like that. So you can reach more people. But because I'm doing slightly different things on different videos, it's somehow the algorithm stuff doesn't quite work like that. So that's a little bit annoying. And then I do see like some people, they'll just set up a YouTube like within a few weeks and then suddenly they got thousands of people. But I think this is it. Be careful what you watch, because a lot of these people, I didn't know this was a thing on YouTube, but people can do it. They can pay to have their stuff promoted, because I'd look and I'd think in their title or their caption, they haven't put like hashtags, they haven't put any common words, there's just random like a little word. So nothing specific someone would search for, but yet their video was getting thousands of views, and you're like, so obviously people aren't going to tell you that, but a lot of people just pay to promote their stuff, to get more likes, comments or followers. And I'm like, I can kind of see why someone may do it, but I just think, you know, just let it organically kind of grow. But obviously this is a electronical system, so it's going to work a bit different, you know. Eliza just put, I was scrolling on live streams and there were all adults playing with toys. Okay, that sounds a bit disturbing, until I found you and I found it interesting to listen to. Okay. Yeah, that does sound a little bit scary. Adults with, yeah. Anyway, well, I'm glad you found, and I hope you'll find stuff on the channel that's going to help you, especially if you've got like a bit of an interest in like spiritual stuff, you know, the moon, astrology, numerology, healing, you know, self-development, spirit, yeah, all that kind of stuff, basically. You may find a lot of it helpful. You just have to have a look through my channel and see. Honestly, yeah, just recently I listened to a video of a YouTuber saying they're going to post what they like creating rather than doing things they don't enjoy for views. And that is it. And I think that does really tie into, and this is so hard in this world, guys, but it's almost like that saying, it's like, are you going to sell your soul? Are you going to sell yourself basically just to fit into a world, just to be popular, just to have clicks or likes or views, or, you know, because by doing that you may not be being authentic or true to yourself. Like you say, people are having to create things just to get views, or, you know, things to get attention, and that's not all that. I don't know, I can see why people may do it to get that, but it's like with me, I feel like it just has to be genuine and authentic. And like I say, I'd rather just have a handful of people that I can really make a difference and help. Obviously, I would love to be able to connect and reach more people. So obviously, my content, or, you know, things that can help more people, of course, in that sense. But it's about quality over quantity. Because I've learned over the years, it's like, you know, if you're in business or things like that, it's the quality of the people you have rather than the quantity of them. Eliza said, yeah, YouTubers don't even do stuff they like for fun, they just do stuff for views, they shouldn't care about it, that's why they do. Yeah, and that's why sometimes I do find it hard to watch certain people's things online, because a lot of the time it doesn't always feel genuine, and I do struggle with that, whereas I prefer things that are like very real, or like from the heart, or like, you know, someone genuinely sharing their truth, what works for them, what doesn't, or their experiences. I find that more fulfilling to kind of watch than just rubbish, you know. That's why I don't have any other social medias, because I just think, ugh, like I can't be dealing with it, you know. So yeah. Now also, guys, I just want to say, because it's like the full moon energy, obviously I've got like, gosh, this one's got a bit hot, but I've just got like loads of candles around me. I got my black candles too. I love my protection candles. I love these. Because it's really weird. It was actually really hard to find black candles. You wouldn't think, would you? But yeah. And actually with Halloween coming up and like autumn season, I may try and stock up on some more. But I love those. I also have my like salt light lamp candles. This one's ran out though. So yeah, full moon is a great time to do that. You can also make your own like moon water, rose petals. I'm gonna teach you a little thing I do with my rose petals in a sec, guys. Let me just catch up on chat. Eliza said, yeah, YouTube. Wait, I think I already read that. Then she put, like, some online content creators always say they're up for 3 a.m, but it's not true. I mean, yeah, it's really probably not. but it does take a lot of time and effort doing the online stuff. It really does. It is almost like, you know, if you keep up on it all the time, it does, I get it, it does take a lot of time and effort, and that's why I love some of these really cool put together videos. But I don't think people realize, like, they actually can take so long to put together, and it's like, it's it's not, you know what I mean, if you have the time and the patience. But like I say, I'm not the best with that. So one of my also tips I love to do, like at full moon, like I get rose petals, and this is one of my healing tips I'm going to share, which I do. So if you're watching it back, this is a special one, but I'll go over it tomorrow. So like, let's say there's a situation or a person or just something you want to send healing to, or you want like your spirit team to help you for your highest good. Like, let's say you're having a problem with someone in your workplace, right? Or you want to let go of something that's no longer serving you, or something negative. I would literally advise you to get your rose petal, write the name of the person or the place, or, you know, a little detail, and then put healing, you know, for the highest good, from the highest good. And then all you need to do then is like place it around or under your candle, and then just let, if it's like a little teacup holder candle like that, you can just let it burn out till it burns out. Or, you know, leave it there for a good hour, or if you've got any healing crystals, put them on top of that too. And I promise you guys, it is a little mini spell, but it's great. You're doing it for the highest good, which is no harm to yourself or others, and only great outcomes are destined. I have done this myself several times. It's always worked. I know other people that have done it, and like, let's say they've had someone they've had a really bad problem with. Next thing you know, that the next day someone's coming up to them, I'm so sorry. Like, it's like they've literally, that person is being completely different to them. So it's always brought guaranteed results, and it's not manipulating anyone. It's not you know, trying to change anyone's views or anything like that. It is literally just sending healing to a situation. Now, we don't always get to control how that healing takes place. That happens at a higher level to us, and that's why where we say for the highest good, let spirit figure that out for us. But that is one of my number one go-tos that has always helped. Okay, Jalicia, honestly, I've been in such a spiritual rut. First I was sick, then I was grieving. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I stopped doing a lot of things, but I still pray, and I feel like now I can reconnect with it. Okay, Jalicia, thank you for sharing that with us, because I know that must be like really hard for you, and I'm so sorry you're going through all of that. What I will say with you though is, sometimes we do get these tests and these challenges and these difficulties, and it can be during those times that that's happening, it can be so hard to keep our faith. It can be so hard to kind of keep an outlook on things where we feel like we've got any hope. It can feel like, why? Do you know what I mean? And it can literally feel like we have no energy within us. All we sometimes can feel is we have that energy just to exist or just to be. And it does, and I fully relate to you on that, like being in that spiritual rut, because there are times in your life where you're going to feel really grounded, really connected. Everything will just feel like it's flowing so easily for you. And then there's going to be other times like that where you say it's like you're in this rut because so many things keep coming up. And sometimes part of that as well is, do you know what, just don't put any internal pressure on yourself, and just allow yourself to be. So if you are feeling like that, just allow yourself, okay, this is how I feel, honor that, and give yourself a lot of care, a lot of rest, and don't put any pressure on yourself. Because if you're anything like me, what I will sit there doing is, oh my god, I could be doing this, why isn't this happening for me? And then a lot of negative self-talk, which then takes over and just makes you feel worse. But you still had that faith to keep praying. And that is it, basically. Hope. I always say it, hold on, pain ends and things will change. Transformations, change takes place. That is a change you're going through in your life, and your body has to adjust, adapt and heal in that situation, and then you will come out stronger on the other side. Like I say, I woke up today in a complete different mindset than I had for weeks. So never underestimate that power of healing and how it can happen or when it'll happen, but things will kind of pan out when they're meant to for you. And also that it's okay, because I feel like there is a lot of toxic spiritual stuff too, like, you know, all this expected to be spiritual all the time. Well, no, we're spiritual beings, we just are spirit in a human body, so, you know, no one can ever take that away or change that. But, you know, we can't be positive all the time. We can't be happy or healthy all the time, because that's just life. Things go in seasons and changes, and there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. And but, you know, the main thing is, even when you're going through those really, really dark, struggling, you know, difficult times, that you still keep that faith and know that that is still there, even though the other feelings kind of may take over from that, and it may feel too intense to deal with, you know. But just keep faith. And oh look, Eliza said, I feel like you're my teacher. I hope that's in a good way, I really do. I hope that ties into my life path purpose though, of being a teacher and a healer and a guide. That's just what I like. I try my best to help others, because sometimes, look, even though I'm saying a lot, but maybe no one else in your life like might be there for you, or you haven't got anyone else to talk to, or, you know, it doesn't feel uplifting. But then, yeah, maybe just someone else talking to you might just help uplift you, or give you that little bit of a, you know, motivational energy just to help you move forward, or to feel a little bit better, you know, in your situation. And Jalissa put, yeah, I am hard on myself sometimes. I keep realizing I need to see myself as enough. You are enough. You are more than enough. Yes, the spiritual community can be toxic and unrealistic standards. Exactly. Eliza put, it's in a good way. You're an amazing person. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But it is, like, think about it. If you had a friend, how would you want to treat them? Like, if it was me and my friend was like, oh, I'm feeling this, I'm going through grief, you know what I mean? I've been sick. All I'd want to do is just hug them, look after them, like, do you need some soup? You know, just be there for them, and look, it's okay, cry in my arms, it's fine. You're gonna get through this, you're an amazing person. You know, you want to uplift them, you want to make them feel better, and you want to just give them that space to be seen and heard. So that same way is how I would treat a friend. It's remembering that's how we should treat ourselves. Look, hun, if you need to stay in bed all week and cry, like, do that. I promise you, you'll feel better for it. Sometimes I think we need to adapt that talking to ourselves like we would an amazing friend, even if we don't have that friend. Like, let's envision ourselves being that amazing friend, but then, you know, you do it for you. And that's where I think that self-love ties into it. Jalissa, I kept seeing 222 and 111 recently, especially lots of twos. Yeah, and this is a whole other way the universe is going to communicate with you. You're like tapping into that matrix, honey. Like, it's communicating with you. Spirit does that, like, because they can't just necessarily always pick up the phone and be like, hey, what up? So they're going to give you things like that will look how it caught your attention, you know. And that's great, because it also shows that you're switched on to notice those signs, those synchronicities, like you're receiving the messages, which is amazing. And yeah, the 222, your life path, which is that 2 energy, embracing that, you know, 222, 246, 6 energy 2, love, care, community, being of service, self-love is 6 energy. You know, we were just talking about that. But also when they repeat, it's like it's a stronger, intense message for you too. 111, new beginnings. One is the start, okay? The start of new things to come. So when you see like 111, I would say that's new beginnings. Then the 3, using your creative energy too. So, and I feel like that's ringing true for you, because you did tell us that you were just literally starting your YouTube channel, which again is a new start for you, but it's also channeling a creative expression for you. I guess you could see it almost as well as like an online journal, an online blog, which is a creative energy expression. Joseph, I think about how I would treat my cats and realise my guides view me the same way. Exactly, it's that nurturing, kind of caring and loving energy. You know, I'm sure you're like me, you do anything for your animals, you do all you can and more for them. And that's sometimes that same energy you need to give back to you. I can feel that seeing lots of number 2s is connected to being aligned to my life path. Well, exactly. Excuse me. Yes, it will be connected to your life path, but it's also getting you to embrace some of those energies more, you know, stepping out with your divine feminine energy. You know, it's also can be connected to partnerships too, because it takes two to tango. You know what I mean? Sometimes it can take two to get things done. Being a lone soldier, you can't necessarily do everything alone. So 2 is that number. It's a sacred energy too. It's also very peaceful. But yeah, connect to your sacral chakra, tune into that, and see also maybe what it is calling you to do, or even just do a random search, like, I don't know, angel number 2 or 222 meaning. And sometimes when you scroll through different things, sometimes you read them and be like, nah, and then you might find one particular thing that really resonates for you, and maybe that'll just be that message for you at that time. Do you know what I mean? So there are other ways, you know, you can dig into it a little bit more, or sit with it, meditate with it. But yeah, two is the number of partnership, and the sacral chakra area too, you know, the hips, the movement, it's all connected to that, and flowing. And like you say, if you haven't been feeling great for a while, you know, your energy might have become a little bit more stagnant, but then again, getting back into the flow of life, your flow, your movement, that will all kind of connect you back to that. And when the body is moving and in movement, it's easier to manifest and bring things into your life, because you're flowing, your energy is in a flow state as opposed to a still or contracting state, if that makes sense, guys. So it's really interesting, but I love hearing how the universe communicates. I'm going to share one with you guys that's been coming up for me, which is a bit because, you know, I'm very into like animals, into nature, always listening, you know, for the signs. And, you know, when you do pay attention to it, you realize how beautiful the world can be. But guess what I've been seeing loads of? And I feel like there must be a message, because I keep noticing it, and it's not like it's not just like I'm passing it by. It's dead squirrels. Like, literally dead squirrels. I keep seeing loads, and like maybe sometimes every day, or more than one a day. And I'm like, I know it's that time of year here in the UK. Like, obviously it's like coming into autumn, so there are more squirrels going to be about, but honestly, dead. And then the other day, I was like, my foot was this close to nearly treading in it, and I was like, what the heck is the universe trying to tell me about? So then I obviously started like digging into it a little bit. Obviously, if anyone has any insights what they feel a dead squirrel could be about, please share it. I'm open to the messages. But yeah, so I had to start digging into, like, obviously the spirit animal meaning of a squirrel, then verse, oh, so if that's what it means, and then I'm seeing the dead ones, like, what's it trying to tell me? Because yeah, it was strange, but I've mentioned it, so do you know what, I'm gonna go again and look into that a little bit more, because I just feel like, yeah, this has been significant for several weeks now. I keep seeing this, so, you know, I think it's trying to tell me something. But I also see squirrels as like, they're very good at getting what they need and storing things, you know, like for food and stuff. And it could be tying into like more of a global scale. Like, how many of us really do plan ahead or think ahead? Like, you know, for the, you know, do we have enough food for like a week ahead, a month ahead? You know, are we prepared for if suddenly the world wants to shut down? Like, do we have supplies? Do we have what we may need? Like, I do think it kind of ties into that kind of like preparation energy too. You know, are we planning and prepping for the months ahead? Do we have what we need in? Kind of those kind of things too. So I do think there's certain elements there, but it's something I'm going to dig into a little bit deeper for sure. I saw loads of butterflies too the other day. Like, oh my god, like loads, and they were literally coming at the window. And I was like, whoa, haven't seen that all summer. So, you know, just like random things like that, but they really catch your attention, and they sometimes behave in a way that is like super strong, so you notice it. That can totally be another way that they're communicating, really trying to get your attention. Jalissa put, I saw a YouTube video of someone kept seeing dead birds. Eventually they moved, and after a deadly hurricane, I think, was heading towards that area. Not saying that's what the dead squirrels mean. See, interesting. That's interesting. Wow. Yeah, because I always know this is a saying too. Animals know when things are going to happen before we do, especially like energetically, whether that's like spiritual energy, energy of the land, energy of Mother Earth. Like, the animals always know. Like, so tonight, full moon, this is an example, like around my area, the foxes go crazy. You hear them screaming and crying all through the night. My cat went crazy earlier. She literally escaped out the front door and it's dark, and I'm like, oh my god, get back in the house. Because like the road, sometimes cars can go down real fast, and she's like a black cat, so they're not gonna see her. And she was just acting so like skittish, like running around, jumping, getting little catches, you know, chasing after God knows what. She can't get any mice or rats though, because she's got a bell. Thank God. Like, I don't want her bringing me presents. But yeah, she was like literally so hyped up, and I was like, whoa, I've not seen you like this for ages. But you see, the animals are feeling that full moon energy too. Like, some people say when it's the full moon and these eclipses, they might feel suddenly really energized and, you know, great. Other people not. But it can be crazy. But she was definitely, you know, I noticed it in the animal, way more wired up than usual. Eliza's back. Okay, great, you're back. Jalissa, last night the neighbours' dogs were howling and I made werewolf jokes. You see, this is it. So the animals do communicate with us too, and I definitely feel like, yeah, the dead squirrel thing. Also the fact that I almost stepped on one. Oh, like it had been knocked over or squashed, and I was like, what the... I literally screamed and like literally moved to the other side, because obviously I didn't realise my foot could have just... And I was like, how did I not even see it? So I was like, whoa, really trying to get my attention with this. So I feel like I have to kind of dig into that a little bit deeper. Obviously I've mentioned it now, which I feel like again is just a reminder for myself. So yeah, gonna have to see on this one what's going on with it. Oh, I need to keep an eye out for the moon too. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap things up shortly because my energy's dipping, and I'm really contemplating setting an alarm to wake back up to try and get a glimpse of this eclipse. But I'm gonna see where the moon is now, if it's still kind of above my window, because I know as the night goes it moves over that way. That's what I love about the autumn winter months, how I get to see it. But I hope wherever you guys are, I hope you get to see this partial eclipse. So how I can see the full moon now, when the partial eclipse happens, it'll be basically where you will see a tiny little bit around it of light. So because obviously the way it works, the light will get covered. So I hope I get to see it anyway. I watched the other one not long ago back. I think that was on a different side of the world though, but I watched that on TV, and that was kind of crazy when that happened. So yeah, and I'm going to pay attention to all my dreams tonight. Another tip with my dreams, you know, if you ever need the answer to something, ask and it shall be delivered. I did ask a question before about something I needed to know or be shown, about energy I felt that was coming from a certain place maybe, and I asked, and you know what, I was really shocked with who they revealed to me, because sometimes we might think we know who's directing something towards us, or energy, you know, that maybe isn't great, and we can think sometimes it might be the obvious, which it may well be as well, not to say it's not. But then when I asked and I received, guys, I was real I mean, I shouldn't be shocked, but you know when you low-key really are, and I was like, whoa. I was like, I know I felt it, but you know, I was thinking maybe it was elsewhere, but nope. So yeah, if you ever need answers, ask, but it might not happen straight away. You might have to be patient, or write it down and then pop it under your pillow. And then whatever you wake up and remember, write it down, and I'm sure the message will be in there for you. Jealousy, but I think I might burn a wish tonight under this energy. You inspire me. Thank you. Yay. That is literally, I'm so glad that I can do that, because that's just helping you in your life. And that's what I mean. Sometimes, like, you know, you just see that, you might see the live and think, oh yeah, and it's just giving you that little bit of like inspiration to do something then that's going to help uplift you. I'm outside, I saw a lot of ladybugs. Oh wow, ladybugs are super special, you know. They've got a really incredible meaning too, ladybugs have. I love it, you know, when you get them to crawl on your hand and stuff. I love ladybugs. Like, if you ever get one, like if I get it come through the window, I get so excited. I'm like, ooh, because it's not here, it's not really the season for them. So enjoy your ladybugs, and yeah, if you can make it tomorrow, guys, join the live tomorrow. Some of it might be a bit like what we've spoken about a bit, but I'll see what else I come up with for the live, because I think a few more people might come to that one, because I did say. Julie, I didn't see them before, but I remember having a dream of ladybugs to symbolize. That's it, yes, I've heard of that protection from land spirits when I reached out to them. I'm gonna try to get one to crawl on my hand. Oh my god, you're right, I knew it was something like that. Yeah, their protection, just like for me, I associate the butterflies with like transformation, growth, and just also to know like your spirit teams are with you, because when you see like loads of pretty butterflies, that's like a really lovely positive energy they bring. Eliza put, I'm terrified of bugs. I can't even hold an ant in my hand. Well, I definitely wouldn't hold an ant in my hand. I hate I said I'm Miss Nature, but there's me about to say I hate bugs. I do, because you know what, I really don't like anything creepy, crawly, like they do irk me a bit, guys. I can't even lie to you. Like, I'm not for it. Especially like once I stepped in it in my garden, the ant's nest like started crawling up my leg, and I was like, ugh. I do get by like bugs or moving thing, you know. I'm not too into certain stuff, so. But ladybug, honestly, try it. Like, you'll overcome a fear if you let the ladybug go on you, because that's what I was like before, and then I let it go on me, and I was like, oh, it's so sweet. So yeah, and I trained my cat to chase spiders, so that's okay. If she gets them, she gets them. It flew away. It's okay though, I'm still happy. So it did get to you. That's so cute. And Jalissa put she hates roaches because that's her phobia. I mean, if anyone ever said they liked them, there's something wrong with them, because that would just be creepy as hell. Like, I couldn't, you know what I mean, certain things I can't deal with. Anyway, guys, I'm not even going to talk about it too much, because I probably won't even be able to sleep if I start thinking about all these bugs and stuff. Like, I don't know, you might not have it in your country, guys, but we used to have a TV show here called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and they'd have to do all these vile challenges, like, you know, with all the bugs that come in on them, and they have to like survive all these like jungle tasks, because they do it. I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Yeah, but it's like based in the jungle, so sometimes they put them in with rats, sometimes they put them in with like cockroaches or beetle, all kind of horrible things, but like these people get through it. Obviously they do it for money and fame, but I'm like, what the heck? I could not do that. It is probably a mind over matter thing. Like, you'd have to really mentally like train your mind to be able to deal with that. People have those things as pets. Oh my god, it's crazy, isn't it, guys? It's really, really crazy. Yeah, you know the one I'm on about, Anthony and Declan. Yeah, Ant and Dec, they normally host that TV show. I've said this, and do you know what? We're probably going to get like, they're probably going to do a new season of it soon. I can't lie, sometimes I do like to watch it just for a bit of a laugh and see how people do cope with the stuff. But yeah, and they have to eat bugs and stuff too. Oh my god, Jalissa, if you ever look it up on YouTube, oh yeah, they have to eat bugs, and I'm not even going to start naming some of the animal body parts that they make them eat, because it's just gross. I'm like, why would you want to do that? But it also shows we could probably survive and live off like the bugs. Like, I do think they hold nutritional value somehow. And do you know what, it's like a crazy thing now. I've even seen them do animal food that's literally like insect. I was like, is this for real? I think I was looking up a cat food thing online, right? And they've got a brand now that literally do like insect food. You know, for people that don't want to feed them meat and stuff. Even though I'm like, animals, that's kind of what they're meant to eat. And they did insects. I was like, is this for real? Like, I don't even trust that. Like, it was crazy. Eliza put, yeah, they do it every Christmas time. That is true. So we're probably saying it, and probably a couple of weeks now we're going to get a notification like they got a new season coming out. But yes, so guys, I'm wishing you both, and whoever else is watching or watching it back, have an amazing full moon and eclipse. Embrace the energy, enjoy it, and I'll be back here tomorrow night. I think I said 8 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. UK time. That's when I'm going to do another live for the full moon. We'll get into it. I'll be doing my release list, all I want to release, and I'm just tuning into what the universe is showing me to release as well. So can't wait. Thank you so much, guys. Please like, comment, so help more people see the video, and let me know how the moon goes for you. And Julissa, I'm just going to read it before I go, but I was watching the new growth on our guava tree. Oh my god, guava must be beautiful. I was really taken in the new beginning energy, and then I saw a bunch of ladybugs, black ones with white spots. Wow, that's almost like those ladybugs are protecting that tree for you. So, and 2 dragonflies. Oh my god, dragonflies are super special too. You've got a lot of like wildlife there, like that's so special. But yeah, definitely look up those meanings of those animals for you. And have a wonderful evening, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me. Loved having your company. See you guys tomorrow.